welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You know you like that.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Math Talk with Mr. Faison and I'm Mr. Faison or Mr. Faison. As long as you know, today what we're going to be working on is turning percents into fractions. Now, before we get started, I want y'all to check this out. What you need to understand is that percent means for every 100. And how do we put this into action when we're doing problems? Honestly, all we do is, you see 15%? If I want to turn that to a fraction, all I'm going to do is put 100 under it. 15 over 100, and that'd be my answer. 47%. What do I do? 47, put 100 under it. I know you're like, yo, it can't be that simple. It is. It really is. Unless you get problems that's a little more harder and a little more detailed. Let's see what some of those problems look like. All right, now we look at these problems, and these are going to be a little different. They're not going to be as simple as the last ones. So I look at 40%. We turn this to a fraction the same way we did the other problems. 40 over 100. The only thing we have to do now is we just have to reduce. We can't leave it like that. We have to reduce it down to our lowest forms. Remember, we have to find the GCF. If you forgot how to do that, tap back into the GCF video. All right? So we looking for the GCF of 40 and 100. The GCF of 40 and 100 is going to be 20. So now we know we have to divide 40 by 20, which is going to give me 2. And we have to divide 100 by 20, which is going to give me 5. So my answer would be 2 over 5. Now we know when we see some of these problems that we're going to have to actually reduce some of these. So we look at this one right here, we have 6%. Same thing, we know to be 6 over 100. The thing is, we can actually reduce this though. My GCF of 6 and 100 is going to be 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 100 divided by 2 is 50. That would be my answer. Now what I want to do is I want to give y'all one more problem that you might find some difficulty with. Alright, so check. What we have is 0.6%. What do we do to turn this into a fraction? Nothing changes. We still just place 100 under it. 0.6 over 100. You like, what? A decimal and a fraction? Like, how that don't even go together. I feel you. Now what we can do is this. We could leave it like this, or what I can do is I can move the decimal place over and make that a whole number. So now it's just 6. But if I do that, I have to add a 0 at the bottom and make it 1,000. So now we're looking at 6 over 1,000. And what I would honestly do is I would reduce once again. My GCF of 6 and 1,000 is 2. That's going to give me 3 over 500. All right, cool. And that's my answer. Hey, y'all, that's another episode of Math Talk with Mr. Faison. And today we learn how to turn percents into fractions. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Hey.
God's plan. God's plan.